Shout out to J&J.
So I just want to send a shout out to J&J Sports for having me once again.
Episodes, man. You guys got a real good thing going on.
I've got NFL player report cards. So the players were surveyed, and over three-quarters of the league actually participated. And do you think teams that have F grades on their reports should be concerned?
Yeah, I mean, it's just like a regular report card at school. I mean, you're gonna be worried. You gotta be worried. You're getting spanked right now when you get inside. So yeah.
Yeah, and looking at some of the F grades, the Cincinnati Bengals got an F minus for treatment of families, and they have no daycare for the players' kids, no family room. And then their second F minus is their dietitian is only on site 2 days a week. And, you know, they need childcare and a dietitian. If they had to choose one, what do you think is more important for the team?
Man, that's hard. I mean, they both play a major factor, but I would say just if we're talking sports wise, then dietitian would probably be the key thing. Because if your diet is not right, you won't be able to play at the maximum level you need to play at. So yeah.
And the players were saying, why can't she be here 5 days a week? I mean, we need that help, and it seems like they're not getting it.
I mean, they can't find a replacement or anybody that's willing to do that.
It could be a money thing. I know they had major issues last year with their grades. Why don't you think they learned from that?
James, honestly, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe their salary cap is not that high. It's something that's in the way. I think that's why Joe Burrow was willing to throw in some money. Like, hey, I'll throw in some money. I feel like if all those players throw in some money, they can really help their team out.
And another F grade was the Arizona Cardinals, F minus for their weight room. And they also want family sideline passes for pregame. And, that's an easy fix. Do you think that they should address these concerns?
Yeah, especially if it's like I said, if it's easy fixes, like we covered the situation with Kansas City Chief in their locker room and how terrible it was. Those are easy fixes. Y'all have money in the organization to do that.
And the Buffalo Bills have an F minus for team travel. And I'm not surprised because, they live on like the other side of the country. So anywhere they have to go, they have to like travel a long distance pretty much.
Right.
Do you think that like traveling in the playoffs, uh, which, it ended with disappointment for the Bills, but are they going to did that kind of affect their play in the playoffs, maybe the bad travel?
I mean, it could have had something to do with it, but at the same time, I feel like it was just them. I feel like they beat themselves. Josh Allen, he did what he could, but it wasn't enough. He had to play against the refs too. Like I always said, it was with the Chiefs, it was them and then the refs. And he's only one man, James. We got to think about it. He's one man. He's one quarterback. He did get MVP over Lamar Jackson, and a lot of people felt the way about that. But at the same time, if it wasn't Lamar, it would have to be him for sure.
You think they'll be a top team again in 2020?
Yeah, they're still going to be a good team. They're still going to be, because we got to remember they beat the Chiefs early on this season. I mean, badly. So it's just like they're going to still be one of those top teams.
And then, of course, I had to take a look at my Dallas Cowboys. And they were 10th overall, which isn't bad for 32 teams. And they even beat out the division rivals, Giants, Commanders, and the Super Bowl champions, the Philly Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
And do you think Dallas wants a sixth Lombardi trophy, or are they more concerned with player satisfaction?
I think probably that Lombardi, like I said, because they still pretty got all of their pieces right now, and the draft is coming up. They finna have some more pieces. So yeah, I mean probably Lombardi, because they know everything is gonna sink in. And like I said, Dallas is one of the teams that have the most money. So, and James, how do you since we own the Dallas, man? If with the right pieces, do you feel like they have a chance to make it past the division this season?
Yeah, from what I've heard, that they're all focusing on defense here in the scouting for the draft, and I like to hear that. I mean, there's a lot of defensive pieces that we need for sure.
Right.
And we also need another reliable wide receiver, definitely reliable number two.
Right, because CeeDee Lamb can't do everything. You know what I mean? We definitely need some other pieces. How did you feel about, because a lot of people were talking about Shedeur Sanders and his son. How do you feel about him being a quarterback or a backup quarterback for the Cowboys?
I would welcome it. That'd be a lot of fun. But I think he's going to go to one of the first round teams. Honestly, probably the Jets, maybe, because they're going to need a quarterback, and I think they're near the first pick.
Do you feel like he can really enhance that team? Because I heard of that too, and then I also heard the Browns, the Cleveland Browns, which I feel like either one of those would be good. You know what I mean? Because we want to see, because, dude, are you one of those quarterbacks that can turn this team around? You know what I mean? A team that's fairly new and just need a quarterback. So, yeah.
Some of the bad grades that Dallas got on the report were training staff in the training room, and these were addressed last year, and it seems like they haven't fixed them yet. And also, these are important parts of an NFL team. How do you think that they could improve these?
Just putting the money in and improving it. I mean, that's it. I don't understand, because like each organization brings in millions, if not billions of dollars. What is it? You know what I mean? Why? These are minor things. If anything, we supposed to be talking about, okay, who's hurt, who's not hurt, what do we need for the team as far as player wise and other things, not the locker room and the sideline. Like, none of that stuff matters.
Yeah, taking a look at some of the good grades, they got A grades for locker room, family treatment, weight room, and the head coach. And what does this say about McCarthy?
It says a lot. It says a lot. Like I said, shout out to McCarthy. Shout out to their team, their organization.
Yeah, it sounds like they're good to their players. Do you think that's going to entice some playmakers over to the Cowboys in the offseason?
Yeah. Like I said, because, a lot of those people coming in the draft, they're going to look at that and be like, oh, yeah, definitely. Like, James, okay, tell me this. Travis Hunter, he's a both offensive and defensive player. If he was drafted to the Cowboys, what would be your thoughts? And should he be an offensive player or a defensive player?
Oh, that would be a lot of fun. Both, like the Deion Sanders, for sure.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, y'all go ahead and please let us know if you've checked out the NFL player report cards and how teams could improve.
Absolutely. And comment y'all favorite teams in the comment section.
And I guess we got about 2 minutes, so we could probably.
Oh, okay. But yeah, you guys, that's the end of our show this afternoon, man. We appreciate you guys. Episode 97 is a blessing, man. We're 3 episodes away. Y'all let us know if y'all want us two guests, 1 guest for this special episode. James?
Yeah, thank y'all so much for the correspondence online. Liking, comments are wonderful. Please keep them coming. We definitely appreciate it.
Exactly. 100 episode is coming real soon for you guys. We will be in the Man Bear Studio or UHDI Radio, but shout out to both of them. And as always, I'm your favorite sports analyst, Jamar McKeel.
I'm James Jurwitz.
And y'all got served with J&J Sports, episode 97. See y'all next time. Peace.
J&J Sports.
Coming to y'all live in 2025.